Hi everyone, today I'm doing something different. I'm going to try to cook with Beyond Meat plant-based ground meat. So all of my vegan, vegetarian friends, this one's for you. Cooking tacos without the taco shells. My plan is to use lettuce as the taco shell, but still have all the flavors and everything else except for carbs and meat. If you have jarred tomato sauce, that would work better, or canned, plain flavored, but I don't, so I have a can of diced tomatoes that I'm going to put in this food chopper, and I'm going to try to get rid of all of those lumps. Consistency for us. Started off with half a yellow onion chopped. I just salt and peppered them, and I'm gonna cook them for a few minutes until they are softened. All right, the onion is looking good, so I'm going to go ahead and add, I don't know what to call it, so I'm just gonna call it my protein, because that's what it is, right? All right, so we're gonna cook it up just like you would with top meat. Breaking it up. After I do this, I'm going to get to the seasoning part. When it comes to cooking like this, I'm an eyeballer, so I'm going to eyeball in some seasoning and just tell you what it is as I go. So I already salt and peppered. Now I'm gonna put in some garlic powder. I like garlic powder, never have too much. Onion powder. Now, since we're doing taco, we need chili powder. Paprika. Yeah, that one's all right. I'm just gonna go mild on the red pepper flakes because it's too much for me. Cumin. It's looking taco-y. And dried oregano. All right. Let me mix that up. I think I need 2 hands for this. Okay, so I'm chopping it up, and like I said, cooking it just like I would with ground beef. You want to break it up so it has similar texture. And I'm gonna cook it like this for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm finding I did a little taste test, and the flavor is great. It's there, you can't even tell. Because I see it's coming out a little more moist than it would be if it was meat. Even if I drain it, you see there's not much to drain. It's just the meat itself is very moist. So I'm gonna add in a half a can of tomato paste before I put the sauce in. I just mixed it up a little bit. I didn't want to over mix it right now. When I put the sauce in, I'll mix it some more, but I'm just gonna let it sit for a moment while I get my sauce ready to put in. So remember before I took a can of diced tomatoes and I smoothed it. I'm about to put it in. Okay, sauce is in. Let's stir it up. Looking good. And it is a slightly mushy, so I'm not gonna add any water to it. But I am gonna let it sit for a little while to dry up a bit. Flavor, I put all of the same dry ingredients in again, another layer. So I found with the sauce, you could still taste the flavoring, but I felt like it needed to be a little stronger. So this is gonna I'm gonna sit and let it, I'm gonna let it sit and watch it for 5 minutes at a time, just kind of simmering, but on a higher heat than a simmer. Maybe more like a medium heat. It's time to dress the food. So I kind of came out more like a sloppy Joe type consistency, but that's okay because we're not putting it in the taco shell. Or even if you do, that's fine too. I'm putting it on a bed of lettuce, but then I'm gonna top it like you might if you were to put it in a taco shell. I'm also putting things in that I happen to have cut up in the fridge, like cucumber left over from a salad. So I'm gonna stick that around. I would normally put corn, so I'm gonna go ahead and put corn. Even though it's on lettuce, you can never have too much lettuce. So we're putting more lettuce. Bingo. And then, of course, you need some salsa. Hang on, I gotta put this down. Put a little salsa because I only have a little bit and I want to give John some. This is mine. Wherever I can sneak in some flax seeds, we're gonna sneak in flax seeds. Doesn't really add to the flavor so much as the texture. And I think I've said before it's healthy. Now, we're not doing the taco shells, but I did find that these Tostitos are not bad as far as carbs, which is what we're trying to avoid. So if this is serving size is 11 chips, I'm not gonna even put in 11. I was gonna just use a few to sprinkle around the edges. Here, we'll count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that a 7? All right, we got 8. And there you go. Now, if you are vegan, you would probably stop there. Add some other veggies if you want. If you're vegetarian, I do have sour cream I'm gonna put on and some grated cheese. Sour cream. Now I have this Mexican 4-blend cheese that goes perfect for tacos, and I'm just grabbing a little bit, not even a handful, less, and there you have it. Beyond Beef Taco Bowl. It wasn't finished. This is John's, which I went ahead and did. I'm not a hot sauce lover, but John is. So you can't forget the hot sauce on the tacos. Now we're done.